Hey Spartans, it's Mr. Donahue here, just to talk to you a little bit about computer science for the second semester, the Project Lead the Way elective, and I'm just going to give you guys a little taste of what we've been up to and what we're doing and what we're trying to do. And then if you have any other questions, just show up to open house and ask them. So let's jump right in. Let's go to slide 2. This is kind of what we've been up to in February. We stay very busy doing lots of activities and projects, tutorials, using a thing called MakeCode. We stay very busy, and if your Spartan hasn't already told you, but just kind of a little tidbit on how you can see what we've been doing. The style of learning is pretty simple. We have like activities that are a little bit more lower level and a little bit more like teachers, a little bit more hands-on, and then you go to projects, and then you make it to problems where you're going to be applying a lot of those skills in problem solving. And projects are kind of in the middle of an activity and a problem. So distance learning, we're all mixed up, 6, 7, and 8. Second semester, we're in computer science for innovators and makers. We're doing the microbit virtually. We're using MakeCode to code it. Some of the kids are doing the competitive robotics after school. The distance learning, this is not locked in, but we kind of do more direct stuff in the beginning of class. Let kids either collaborate or work on their own in their projects. We have office hours, and then asynchronous is when we let students just work on their activity or their project on their own time and submit those submission items, whether they're videos or projects in their OneNote notebook or the class binder. And you take notes either in your engineering notebook or your class binder. MyPLTW is the website where you can kind of find, I guess it would be kind of like our textbook. It's got all the projects, it's got everything in there. You can highlight and take notes, you got glossaries, you can download stuff. It's all right there. Nothing on there you actually submit. It's where you find all the things that you need to know and need to read up on and need to watch before you can submit your items. And we submit items mainly not really through our notebook. Notebook is, it's a little bit less than important during distance learning, but it is super duper important. If kids want to show their work that way, they totally can. But we have a course binder. It's in a class notebook, which is in Microsoft Teams. Really cool. They can collaborate on this. They can submit to me. I can see live everything kids are working on. They're going to be submitting through there by sending that class course binder link to me in Canvas. So we talk about this in class every day, but if you have questions, let me know. Portfolio mainly has been our extra credit projects at the end of the semester, but maybe we'll do a couple more between now and the end of the year. Really a cool way to kind of show off all the awesome things that our Spartan has learned. You can also do submissions. Sometimes we have submissions that are based on Flipgrids, little videos, some Padlets, some Edpuzzle videos. Those will be found under the assignments, and so they're usually out of 10 points. That's pretty much all in Canvas, so that can be group work or individual, but mostly individual. Engineering pathway is important. All of our Spartans are in the black on the Stauffer side, working through our way, and if the kids and Spartans really want to continue at Warren, there's a ton of opportunities, whether it's competitive or it's towards college credits. The 9th and 10th grade courses would actually include college credit, and then also you can get certificates for Autodesk and Autodesk Inventor and SolidWorks. Super duper cool. Unbelievable opportunities, and a lot of our former Spartans are now getting scholarships and getting accepted to Cal Poly Pomona and are doing engineering. So we're really proud of them, and we hope that your Spartan does the same. First semester we did design and modeling. I'm not going to talk too much about it. We did a distance learning version. We did a lot of Tinkercad. We did a lot of orthographic, all the different types of drawings, but we already did that last semester, so I'm going to move right on to computer science, which we're working on the microbit. That's what the microbit looks like in person, but we've been doing the digital online microbit, and it's been a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy the online version. So There's a chance we'll get back in person and get to try all of our codes on the real physical device, so that'll be exciting. Automation and robotics. Some students have taken this last year, some will take it next year. It's part of it's part of the pathway. So if your Spartan is excited about that stuff, we have that next semester. If you've already taken it, you can take the competitive robotics. Green architecture we didn't offer this year, so this would be something you could take next year, which obviously in its name talks about architecture. We're learning about construction and architecture, and there's our very own Dr. Stauffer in that picture. Rest in peace. We miss her. So we are going to offer that next semester as part of the pathway, using 3D design, but also the architecture and green concepts of construction. If you like competition, join our competition team. Just sign up for it. Mr. T and I are running it. Our competitions are probably going to look a little different moving forward. We're thinking, well, we just purchased a lot of drones so that we can do drone racing at a distance. We also have robotics. Not quite sure what it's going to look like, but if you're interested, please sign up. We'll have some stuff coming out soon. And if you have questions, just come to open house and ask me. Anyway, guys, have a great evening. See you soon. Bye.